do the whole close?
Yes, I have it here.
I'd like to officially call this public meeting of the Mayor and Council to order. At this time, I ask everyone to please rise for a moment of silent prayer and reflection as we think about the Levine family of New Milford. We think about the resident who was unfortunately struck in a crosswalk and had passed a few days ago. And we think of all the people who have a food necessity during this Thanksgiving season. Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Before we start, please note the fire exits behind you into the main parking lot, and to my left, your right, into the main hallway. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to advance notice of and attend any meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with this act, the Mayor and Council of the Borough of New Milford have caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof posted in the Borough Hall, and notices have been sent to the Record and the Ridgewood News. The mission of this governing body is to provide essential services through the establishment and implementation of public policy that will safeguard the infrastructure, provide fair, honest, courteous, and professional services, establish a sense of trust and accomplishment between all residents, and through research and prudent planning seek to minimize risk while improving our services. We are sensitive to the needs and satisfaction of our taxpayers, while realizing that this governing body cannot be all things to all people within the revenue constraints imposed by state mandates, economic conditions, and prevailing attitudes about taxation. At this time, I would ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Councilwoman San Houston.
Here.
Councilman Zalner.
Here.
Council President Duffy.
Here.
Councilman Brodsky.
Here.
Councilman Seymour.
Here.
Councilwoman Grant.
Here.
Mayor Petrino.
Here. Okay, the first thing on tonight's agenda. Oh, actually, before we start, for the agenda, under new business, introduce ordinance 2025:2. After speaking with our borough attorney and on advice of council, I'm going to ask for a motion to table that to our next meeting.
So, one motion for that?
Yes, please.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. So that will be on the December.
No.
Yes.
You can't introduce it, adopt it a different year.
So we did the January.
January.
Yep. What's the date on that? I just want to say that loud.
January 26th, I believe, is the only meeting besides the reorg.
Okay.
Let me double check.
We're not having a meeting in between?
No. The 26th.
Okay. The memorial bench ordinance will be on our January 26th meeting for introduction. Okay. I have a proclamation for National Family Week. Office of the Mayor Proclamation. Whereas, the Borough of New Milford recognizes strong families are at the center of strong communities, and the status of the family has changed dramatically in history of this nation, but remains a basic moral and economic element of society. And whereas, everyone has a role to play in making families successful, including neighborhood organizations, businesses, nonprofit agencies, policymakers, and of course, families themselves. We recognize that sound family relationships are vital to the preservation of the American ideals which are reflected in the moral and spiritual strength of our communities, states, and nation. And whereas during Thanksgiving week, we should all take time to honor the importance of families and recognize the special connections that support and strengthen families year-round. No institution can ever take the place of the family in giving meaning to human life and a stable structure to society. And whereas Thanksgiving is traditionally a time for family gatherings and giving thanks for our blessings, a time that reinforces our belief in the vital importance of the role of the family unit. Now, therefore, I, Michael Petrino, on behalf of the Borough of New Milford, do hereby proclaim November 23rd to 29th, 2025 as National Family Week. In our community, emphasizing the fundamental role of the family in promoting and sustaining the strength and vitality of the social and moral fabric of our town, state, and nation. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, moving on to appointments. May I get a motion to appoint Mary Ann Vassallo to rent leveling tenant alternate?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I am happy to say that for the first time in a long time, we now have a full board.
Excellent. Congratulations and thank you, Mary Ann. Under unfinished business, may I get a motion for the approval of the minutes of the November 10th, 2025 work and closed session meetings?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Abstain.
Any opposed? We are tabling the ordinance, and we're going to move on to schedule updates. Okay, it's holiday time. On Sunday, December 7th, is the borough's annual holiday tree lighting, sponsored by the New Milford Public Events Committee. It will take place at 6 p.m. at the Borough Hall. This will be a food collection event. On Monday, December 8th, is our annual holiday nativity lighting, sponsored by the New Milford Public Events Committee. This will also start at 6 p.m. and is also a food collection event. On Sunday, December 14th, is our annual holiday menorah lighting, sponsored by the New Milford Public Events Committee. It starts at 6 p.m. It is at the Borough Hall, and this is also a food collection event. And a couple of side things are happening. We have the New Milford Holiday Home Decorating Contest. The registration window is November 17th through the 30th, and voting begins on December 7th. You can go online or to the police website, and there's a QR code. We also have Santa's mailboxes open again from November 27th to December 24th. It's open to all ages, so Artie, you can send a letter to Santa. The mailbox is located on Patrolman Ray Woods Lane, right outside the police station, and you do not need postage, and you can address it to 1 North Pole Road, North Pole. There is a holiday breakfast on Saturday, December 6th from 9 to 12 p.m. at the New Milford High School cafeteria. Santa will arrive at 11 a.m. There'll be crafts, treats, refreshments, and surprises. And I would go online, or I would go to the high school's Facebook page and register. I think you have to reserve for that. And we have the Milford Fire Department's 5th annual Operation Santa fundraiser. It will take place on Sunday, December 14th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can buy a gift, and for $5, you can drop it off at Company 1 at 249 Center Street on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m., or Company 2 on 680 Trenton Street on Thursdays from 7:30 to 9:30, and that gift will be delivered to where you prefer by the fire department and Santa Claus. Lots of fun. Okay, item number 2. Oh, was there any events that I missed? Or anyone wants to add? Okay, we'll move on to the administrator's report.
Thank you, Mayor. Brief engineering update. We met with the borough engineer and the contractor for the Main Street Improvement Project on site today to discuss the work that's been completed so far and to discuss things that needed to be corrected. There's some issues with the work that's been done so far, and we made it clear that we need to have that rectified. The ADA renovation of the 2 bathrooms on the first floor of Borough Hall is moving along, with the completion dependent upon some material deliveries. And the first phase of the French Brook Restoration Project is on track to begin the first week in December. And then the only other thing I wanted to say, Borough Hall is closing at 1 o'clock on Wednesday and will be closed on Thursday and Friday, the 27th and the 28th, in observance of Thanksgiving. And the next meeting of the Mayor and Council is a public session scheduled for Monday, December 15th, 7 p.m. That'll be our last meeting of the year. That's it for me.
Crazy, right?
Yes, it is.
Has everyone had a chance to look at the resolutions? Are there any that need to be pulled for further discussion or vote? If not, let's move on to council committee reports, and let's start with Council President Dodd.
Thank you, Mayor. I was going to report on the fire department's annual Santa Brings a Gift to Your House drive, but thank you, you did that. I'm just going to say I met with my liaisons this month, the Board of Health, the Historic Commission, Rev 250, also met with the emergency services roundtable, and beautification will be part of the decorating at the Borough Hall for the holidays. So that's really my reason. Thank you.
Can I ask a question on fire department? Are they also collecting? Do they collect like toys and gift cards that get donated?
I
Didn't
don't
hear anything about
see
that.
that.
Okay.
Yes, it could be separate, but
I'll check with them.
I do not know that.
Okay, let's go with Councilwoman Sandy.
Okay. Wasn't quite ready yet. Can you go to someone else? Sorry.
Councilman Zahn.
Thank you, Mayor. As Councilwoman Duffy said, I have public events. I was going to announce the events going on in December with the nativity lighting, Christmas tree lighting, and the crease lighting, but the mayor has already mentioned that. So going forward with DPW, they're still in leaf collection. That's full swing, and they have collected 5 times main boroughs and side streets 3 times. The bathroom renovations at Borough Hall is still progressing. They've gotten their rough electric and plumbing is completed, and as the administrator mentioned about the Main Street project, it's ongoing. Planning Board recently reviewed the concept plan for the redevelopment of a property on Madison Avenue. It's a concept plan to convert a single-family dwelling into 6 single one-bedroom apartments. So it was just a concept plan. Recreation, nothing to report on the upcoming wrestling season. And they're in the process of updating their policies and procedures. That concludes my reports. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Any questions for Councilman Zahn? Councilman Sandy, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Thank you. So I'll start with the green team. They hosted a home energy outreach education canvassing project last weekend, November 15th and 16th. They reached 200 homes, and that's an opportunity for, so that's a partnership program that the boroughs decided, the green team and the borough is to educate our residents about how to make their homes more energy efficient. The energy assessments are free, they're no obligation, and people can find out, like, it helps make the air quality safer, the energy more efficient, and homes more comfortable. So we're just trying to, the green team's really wanting to support our residents to be able to navigate those programs, because those are individual programs. So we're just trying to educate them about and to make it a little bit easier to engage with those. What else are they doing? The green team has also been monitoring the municipal buildings for their energy efficiency. So that started in 2020. We had the Borough Hall had an initial energy efficiency of 48, 100%. 100 is like the goal, the perfect energy efficient goal. And we were able to see that this year, with some energy efficiency like LED bulbs installed, et cetera, our energy efficiency for the municipal building actually improved to 65. So the energy assessments and the data collection actually show how much where we are and where we can make our improvements, and if those improvements are working. So we did some simple fixes so far, and they're working. Let's see, moving on to Mayor's Wellness campaign. We are going to sadly lose our chairperson because she is in nursing school. She's a very quality chairperson. We're going to miss her. So Mayor's Wellness campaign. needs a new leader. And the Environmental Commission had a meeting with Sprout Farms. They're looking, they got a preliminary site plan for the native plant garden project up at Pine Avenue. It's really exciting to see like the possibilities in design. Environmental Commission will be meeting in the beginning of December, so we'll have a follow-up. They're going to review the site plans as a group. The site plan presentation was given to the subcommittee. They're going to discuss it at the Environmental Commission meeting, and then Mayor and Council will be able to have a peek at what's coming. The project there, they're looking at doing native plants that are more wetland appropriate. So it'll, since it's close to the Hackensack River up there, it'll be a nice transition zone, and it'll be a nice passive park experience and educational experience. And community energy plan update that the EEC is working on. They're going to be contracting a consultant to help finalize the report. They've done a great amount of work already, so we, Mayor and Council, will be looking to see presentations on that. The public will be invited to those presentations, and we're looking at like March for that. So the final plan will need to be approved with a resolution, and our deadline for that is June. And I'm complete.
Excellent.
Thank you. Any questions?
Any questions for Councilwoman Samuel? Let's go on to Councilwoman Grant.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I'd like to mention that the ceremony on Veterans Day was very moving. It was well attended, and despite the bitterly cold weather and snowflakes, it was very moving, as I said, and I'm glad that there were so many people who attended. My liaisons are moving along beautifully. They all met this month, and things are going smoothly. The one interesting thing is that a landlord in town asked the rent leveling board to raise the 2% annual cap on rents. And the board, which has several landlords on it, as well as tenants and homeowners, discussed the matter and felt that even though the request was not formal, that at this time certainly we would not move forward with that. That's my report. Thank you.
Any questions for Councilwoman Grant? Okay. Councilman Seymour.
I just wanted to report that our Municipal Alliance, as well as our Flood Advisory Mitigation Advisory Committee, both had end-of-the-year meetings to wrap things up and are already looking forward to working hard and getting work in 2026 on new programs and recruiting new members. And I don't know if anyone else here had an opportunity to attend, but I had a wonderful time there watching the high school play. The internet is a distraction. Oh, it's a kitten. The kids did a fantastic job, as they always do, and I'd like to give a special shout out to Dan Crete, who helped to put that together again and did a great job. So congratulations to all of our students. Excellent. And I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Thanks. Any questions? Okay, let's move on. Councilman Brodsky.
Thank you, Mayor. Pleased to announce that on behalf of the Shade Tree Commission, we received a certificate of approval awarded to the Borough of Milford for the successful completion of an approved fifth five-year community forestry management plan in accordance with the New Jersey Shade Tree and Community Forestry Assistance Act. So this couldn't have been accomplished, of course, without the help of our Director of DPW, Vince Cahill, so kudos to him. And again, this is the fifth time, which makes it 25 years now that we're in compliance. So this is a very good thing. Also, we'll be looking for 2 new members of the Shade Tree Commission starting January, so if anybody's interested, please apply.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Thank you. The only thing I will add is yesterday morning there was, I don't know if anyone had a chance to catch it, but there was a Revolutionary War battle reenactment at historic Newbridge Landing. There's video of it, so if you could not attend, you have to watch it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And they're using Old New Bridge Road as if it was a dirt road. It's pretty cool. So check it out. Last week, I know a number of us were at the New Jersey State League of Municipalities in Atlantic City. I took a number of classes. One of them was crisis communications. It talks about what to do in a crisis, chain of command, how you should talk to all your public safety department heads, and how everything works, and how there's assistance from federal government, county level, state level. Also took a Clean Communities class on cleaner spaces. I actually went to their booth and I signed the pledge for litter free, and so we have to organize, next year we have to organize one separate independent litter pickup event. So me and 24,999 other mayors across countrywide have signed the pledge. I also took a New Jersey Emergency Services class. Basically, it was the role of state police and New Jersey OEM and how it affects local municipalities. It was also a very interesting class talking about the future of New Jersey under Governor-elect Sherrill, and it was hosted by former governors, which was pretty cool. So they talked about their experiences when they came in and what they see on the horizon for New Jersey. And top it off, they stuffed 1,000 of us in one room, and we all took the JIF seminar. So I got my JIF credits and learned about safety and things that we need to do to make sure that to lower the liability of towns. So that's my report. Okay, may I get a motion to open to the public?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ladies and gentlemen of the public, if anyone has any questions or comments regarding the good welfare of the borough of Milford, we invite you to come up and we will give you 5 minutes. And seeing that no member of the public wishes to come up at this time, I will ask for a motion to close the vote.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? May I get a motion to adopt resolutions 2025:250 to 2025:261?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to ask for a motion to go into closed session. When we come out of closed, we will take no action and immediately adjourn the meeting. So before we do that, I just want to say we hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and we'll see you at our holiday events. At this time, I've asked for a motion to go into closed session.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.